What's going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness on that face, neck, and chest. And boy, oh boy, bruh, breaking news. So apparently this Brazil Expo is going on right now, and it's a complete and utter disaster. just a massive disappointment. Nothing new other than King Kong images and stuff like that, Godzilla versus Kong, and Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. But overall, it's nothing special, nothing unique. It's a total just trash show. But apparently, the Snyderverse, Zack Snyder's DCEU, is going to continue, but it's going to continue in comic form. And this is exactly what I wanted to hear. This is like, yo, this is a brilliant idea. This is what I wanted. Like, this is what they should do. Do this shit on HBO Max and then do a run on comics. And it's like, yes, please, thank you. Like, whoever thought of this, you deserve a fucking raise. You are a beautiful, beautiful human being. Now, apparently, they asked Scott Snyder, who is a great writer. Obviously, if you haven't read his Batman Court of Owls and Justice League and Batman Endgame and stuff like that, like, it's brilliant. Like Scott Snyder is a brilliant writer. I love his Batman run. Like he understands the characters, especially Batman. Like, he understands the psychology and the nuances of the character. So he does a brilliant job. But they asked him to do it. Like, they asked him to run it and take charge of it and stuff like that. But he couldn't do it because of a busy schedule. And I'm just like, God damn it. But like he's like, obviously, like, Scott Snyder is like one of the main men in DC. And I'm sure that he has like other projects that he needs to tackle, which is why he declined, taking on the role, because, obviously he's busy with other stuff. But I'm just like, damn, man, like, that's a shame, because Scott Snyder, like, imagine Scott Snyder just, being the creative control, being the creative officer of over the Snyderverse comics. That's amazing, bro. And the fact that we're going to see the continuation of Zack Snyder's DCEU in comic form, that's amazing. That's brilliant, especially with, again, like, there are really talented artists and talented writers working at DC Comics right now. So the fact that this is going to happen eventually, like, I don't think they've set a date. I don't think they've set a timetable. I'm assuming this is going to happen maybe next year or maybe 2022. I don't know. But it would be awesome if it, coincides with the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I think might come out in March or of 2021. It's not coming out September. Somebody said September, and I'm like, no, that's not going to come out September. What the fuck you talking about, bro? This is coming out in March, because March is specifically, like, most of Zack Snyder's movies come out in March. So I'm assuming March. So, like I said, it would be awesome if this coincides with that release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I think it might be too soon. I don't think they have all their ducks in a row yet. But the fact that this is, like this is going to happen. Like, we're going to see the continuation of Zack Snyder's storyline, his arc, his continuity in comic book form. I'm just like, bro, we've been asking for this too. Like it feels like like, DC fans, we're just like on a roll right now. Like, we're just winning and winning and winning. It's like everything that we've ever wanted, everything that we've asked for and thought about, is just like, yo, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you take Zack Snyder's continuity in the Snyderverse and put that in comic book form and have all the talented writers and artists work on it? And that's exactly what they're gonna do. Would it be hilarious if Jeff Johns was is one of the artists or writers to tackle the Snyderverse comics? That would be amazing. That would be hilarious. Again, that would be a total slap to the face of Jeff Johns. Say, hey, look, not only did you like fucking fail at trying to produce a Justice League movie, my movie, but I'm taking over comics, and you're gonna have to write and you're gonna have to draw my characters in the DCEU. Oh, that would be a total slap in the face to Jeff Johns, and I would love it. But obviously, that's not going to happen, because I don't think Jeff Johns is going to be anywhere near all the Snyderverse stuff that's going on in movies and comics. So, like, again, it's a beautiful thing. It's a win-win for all of us. Again, like, the fact that we're going to see artists draw Jason Momoa and Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, like a Ben Affleck run in comics. Like, just think about that, like a Ben Affleck run featuring the Jared Leto's Joker, and they could continue that storyline with like the death of Dick Grayson, and just continue like an older Bruce Wayne, and just continue that story and where it ends and where it leads to. Like, there's so many possibilities and so many like interesting things that they could do with all these characters that are connected with Zack Snyder's Justice League and the continuity. I just hope it doesn't separate itself too much. I hope they stay within the continuity and not do their own thing. But again, this is all just early news. But overall, man, like this is fantastic. I love it. And again, this is another big win for DC, and I'm loving it, bro. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Smash that like button, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Subscribe, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. Let's continue having a DC conversation as always. Support DC, love DC. What do you think of this news? Are you excited? Are you bummed? Or do you have any concerns about them taking liberties with certain things in the Snyderverse continuity? Or are you like me, just like, look, this is early news, this is early stages, early process, but I'm excited to see what they can do with all these characters and the stories that they could tell within the Snyderverse continuity. Because again, oh man, like there's so many cool possibilities that they could do that maybe in HBO Max they can't, live action they can't. But again, all very exciting. I love it. This is a big win. I'm excited. Just give me that Ben Affleck solo title, and I'll be happy. But as always, truth out.